Hey there Viddyoze fans, Dan from Animation Gone Wrong here, and if you're like me, you've already discovered some of the awesome things you can do with videos. But what if you want to take your videos to the next level still? Well, here's a nifty little trick you can use where you can actually replace the background in some of the video's animations. Now it doesn't work for all of them, but for some of the simpler ones, like the bullet fracture, this works really great. There's the original, and here it is with a replaced background. You will need Adobe After Effects, but pretty much any version will work, even an old one like CS6. Here's what you need to do. Our first step is to create a green logo. You can use almost any application to do it. I used Photoshop and created a 640 by 640 PNG file filled with nothing but green. Make sure your green is absolutely pure and there's no red or blue included in it. The second step is to create what I call a Viddyoze mask. Since I was using the bullet fracture, I'll search for bullet, and when I find the bullet fracture, I'll customize that. Here's where I upload my green logo. Since there is no option to not include a logo, I have to use something that's essentially invisible. Now, when I select the ball color, I also make it pure green, so the logo vanishes into it. Now I render it. While we're waiting for the render, we can move on to step 3, which is selecting the background we want to use. As I showed in the example, we can use video, but obviously we're not limited to that. We can also use a still image if we want to as well. So select either a still or a moving image and move that somewhere where we can use it later. Now that you've got all the assets together, drop them into After Effects. For step 4, we'll need to launch Adobe After Effects and load our assets. These assets will include your original Viddyoze logo file, your newly rendered green logo file, plus either your still or animated background files. I've included both in this example. Moving on to step 5, we need to create a new composition. So, in the top menu, click on Composition, New Composition, and here you can name it anything you want. The important thing are the preset settings. I use HDTV 1080-24, which gives me the proper width, 1920, height, 1080, and the frame rate of 24. Do not use 23.967, it will mess things up. Make sure you set the duration for the exact same length as your Viddyoze logo file. Through some experimentation, I discovered that this particular one is 9 seconds and 3 frames long. Don't ask me why, that's just what it is. Once you've got all this set up, click OK. Step 6 is where we build our background pre-composition. This is where the magic starts to happen. First, drag our green logo file down, and then below that, let's put in whatever we want to use for our background. In this case, I'm going to use the still image. Now, from the effects, drag the Luma key effect and put it onto the green animation file. At the top, you'll see we get a menu with a bunch of different settings. The default is to key out darker, but in this case we want to change it to key out lighter. Then below that, change the threshold value to about 150. That should get you right in the sweet spot. You'll notice that now, instead of just our background, we now have that green ball which we created as part of our logo file. This is exactly what we want. Lastly, we want to create our pre-composition. Since the first item's already selected, just hold the Shift key and click on your background image. Now press Ctrl-Shift-C and that will bring up our pre-comp menu. You can again call it anything you want. I just called it background so it's easy to deal with. Move all the settings and click OK. The 7th and final step is to key back in our original logo. So we'll take our original Viddyoze logo file and drop that below the background. Now from the Effects menu, select Key Light and drag that onto background. Again, at the top we've got a menu with a bunch of different options. Use the eyedropper to sample the green in the center of the ball. Then expand the Edge Color Correction and check the checkbox to enable it. And down at the bottom under Brightness, set that down to its lowest value, -100. This just helps clean up the edges of some of the fragments. And that's it! Render that thing out and you're good to go. Here's what it looks like. If you need to change the background, just double click on the background pre-comp and you can replace that still image with anything you want or drop your animation file in. It's easy. And there you go. Try it yourself and see what you can come up with. Talk to you next time.